Cancer, September. Okay, Cancer, you have Mars, the planet of action, in your watery sign. Okay, now this is considered Mars's fall position, not fall the season, fall like in like not a good thing. But, I don't believe in not a good thing placement because everything goes into all the signs. So how could it be wrong? It's not wrong. It's just not in its highest position. Okay, so what that means is Mars, the planet of action, which usually wants to like get up and go, right? To make bold moves. It rules the sign Aries and also co-rules the sign Scorpio. Intense signs, right? So we got this intense ball of energy. Now it's in this watery cardinal sign of Cancer. Cardinal meaning that it pushes forward, has the oomph to push forward the season of summer. Okay, so now Mars, the sign for men, written as a symbol for men, has to go through this very feminine sign of Cancer, ruled by the moon. We don't have a lot of feminine signs in astrology, so it's really nice to experience that. So now it's kind of like this male-female thing, right? Here we have to take action in our feelings. And I think I have a feeling that's not what Mars wants to do. Okay, so Cancer rules the home and all the watery depths, right? Also has things about safety in the home, and it has things about intuition and feeling and trusting it. I think of Cancer energy as like that deer who, as soon as it really senses something to be afraid of, its tail goes up and it runs. Cancers, I'm a Cancer rising, we tend to have that sense, right? Or at least we hope we do. Or we hope we pay attention to it, right? Because that's the hardest part. I feel it, but then I'll talk myself out of it. And I'm just going to say to the universe, right now, I am done doing that. I am so done doing that. I am going to feel it and I am going to trust it from now on. So this is a time for us all to be working on that. The feeling comes up. Our logic tries to talk us out of it, but let's just trust it. Okay. So Cancer, this month you have a trine, positive aspect, smooth flowing energy with the planet Saturn, responsibility, career, foundation of your life, long-term success. Okay, you got a trine going on with that. Fantastic. Then you have a trine with Neptune, the planet of healing, the planet of creativity, the planet of art, right? And also the planet of illusion and delusion. The trine there. So we can have a lot of creative moments. We can have a lot of inspiration, especially about things about, could be like our plans for our home, plans for our lives, plans for the future about where we're going to live, what we're going to do. Could also affect our business, which is a great thing. Now, Cancer, you have had a square with Pluto since 2016. Is that right? No, 2008. 16 years later. It's 2024. Okay, so 2008, you have had a square with Pluto, the planet of transformation, change, death, and rebirth. Okay, so it has not been easy for all you cardinal signs out there squaring the cardinal sign of Capricorn, which Pluto has been in. Okay, now Pluto moved into Aquarius about 3 months ago, and all you cardinal signs, including Cancer, probably were feeling a little sense of relief, okay? But you're back in the hot seat again. And this is the last time that Pluto will be, will be in Aquarius for 20 years. So you got 20 years off the hook, okay, of not having to deal with this square. It's going to come back again when it gets to the next cardinal sign, but that's not for way in the future. Okay, so you're going to go through this period of intensity with Pluto. So if there's anything else that needs to change, if there's things with housing, if there's things with security, and I mean that from the sense of security systems all the way over to security like wills, insurance, paperwork, okay? All that kind of security. This is your time. This is what it's going to show you from September to November 16th. So pay attention, Cancer. Pay attention to what you're feeling. Pay attention to what's coming up. And this is the time to take care of that kind of stuff, okay? And then come November, things will lighten, okay? I know you'll be excited about that. All right, now Venus is in the sign of Libra until September 22nd. And Libra is a cardinal sign. You're a cardinal sign because Libra pushes forward fall. So this makes a square. So you have a square with Venus until September 22nd. So Venus is your money. Venus is your relationships. And they're going to be hitting head on. So you better make sure that you're paying attention to it. Now, once Venus moves into Scorpio at the end of, I think the 22nd, you're going to have a trine. You're going to be trining this watery sign. So things will lighten up for you, Cancer, by the end of the month. Okay. All right. Now here's your pre-reading. 6 of Materials from the Muse Tarot. 6 of Pentacles traditional. And I like her joy. She almost looks like she's dancing with herself here. Mirror image of herself. Okay, 6 of Materials. It's usually like looking like a financial transaction. This one's all roses or carnations or some kind of pretty pink flower. There's a lot of joy here. Okay, and then we follow it with the Page of Pentacles. When life gives you lemons, make enchanted lemonade. It's almost like 6 of Materials is like a financial transaction. This one looks abundant. Then you got next to her, like she's selling lemonade here. Okay, it's back to work. 4 of Coins from the Everyday Enchantment Tarot. 4 of Pentacles. He's showing us some coins. This looks like summer vacation. Okay, so there's themes of money here. Square with Venus, money. Square with Pluto, other people's money, combined monies. Okay, so you're being asked to look at finances for sure. Maybe you had an excessive summer. Maybe it's time to get back to work and get back to saving. Okay, but the focus is on your possessions, and especially money, and your long-term future. Okay, all right, now that's your pre-reading. Now let's do a live reading and see what comes up. Now, I'm working with the Cozy Witch Tarot, which you know I love. The Everyday Enchantment Tarot, which I do love this deck. The only thing I don't like about it is like the paper's so thick. I think, is that a valid reason to not carry a deck around? The paper's too thick. Yeah, maybe I need to trim it or something. I don't know, because it's a great deck. And then the Muse Tarot. Okay, so let's see what we got here. This is a live reading. Haven't looked at any of these cards yet. And we're starting off with the 4 of Wands. And it says, family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. And here it says, a place to hang your witch hat. It looks like a cupcake shop. Okay, so we just said, we were talking about safety, right? It's interesting how this mimics that. So family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. So it's important, right? Cancer, you're all about family. Oh my goodness. You are the most protective of your family. Okay. So, this makes sense to me. 4 of Wands, 4 of Fire, 4 of Passion. And it's like the focus is going to be on Mars, planet of action in Cancer, the wateriness of the home, of the comforts, of what makes you feel safe. Create it however the heck you want to. Okay, you don't have to be blood related to people for them to be family. This is a 5 of Wands. I thought I said 4. 5 of Wands. Okay, there's kind of like this tug of war. There's like playfulness. Very easy for it to get like out of control, like that umbrella is getting picked up and carried. Okay, so there's kind of like feisty energy here. 5 of Wands. And it says like 5 is a number of change of passion. This is Mars in your sign, basically. Okay. Mars is like the bull. I keep talking about the bull in the China shop. That's just what I keep thinking of Mars as. It's like rearing in, right? Like my partner Bob has Mars as his leading planet. And I swear to you, like every time he opens a door, he just comes like barreling in and everything's just like, it's all in good humor, but he's just like loud. And that's what Mars in Cancer feels like. Like the house is really quiet and then somebody just comes barreling in and just slams the door behind them, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. Okay. Now, Queen of Voices, Queen of Swords, Queen of Boundaries. She's got great style here. Looks like a triangle above her head too. Okay, so Queen of Air, Queen of Swords. Pluto's going to be in that air sign. I don't know. It's just kind of just showing me that you have to make boundaries, be in a position to she's a queen of big business, right? And then we started off with about money. Then we kind of got in like there's a feistiness here, right? And so she's got to take control, make good decisions. And not let this get out of hand. You know, it's like telling the dog, put down the stick, you know? So you just got to take some control here with beautiful elegance. All right. All right. Now let's do a card for each week of September. I'm working with this adorable little golden Art Nouveau tarot. We have these in stock in Kent. We have all these decks in stock in Kent. And someday we will have an online store. We have not forgotten about that. We're still working on it. All right. Week 1, Knight of Cups. Well, the Cup of Satisfaction is on its way. That's wonderful. Week 2, 7 of Pentacles. Kind of back to saving, right? Maybe saving for next year's vacation. Week 4, more savings, 4 of Pentacles. Okay, holding on. This is the same card as this one back here. All right, so there's a lot of theme on holding on to what is yours, growing what is yours. Week 4, 9 of Wands, lots going on. Okay, it almost forms like a fence. There's boundaries. Okay, boundaries with your spending, boundaries with energy you're giving other people. It's just a theme of boundaries. Okay. All right. Now I want to pull one oracle card for you here from the Solitary Witch. And this one's jumping out. The Company of Trees. Oh, it's so pretty. Card number 31 in the Solitary Witch Oracle. And the Company of Trees. Kind of a simplicity, beauty, right? Not everything has to cost money. Okay. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to move some of these cards over. I've had a lot of requests to bring the charms back for the calendar. So we are going to get the charm bowl out and see what we get here. All right. This is a large bowl of charms and a big punch bowl because I don't make punch very often. All right, let's see what we got. We're just going to drop these right onto this calendar. And we're going to roll some dice because we're going to give you power days, power times. Okay, now we'll come back to the dice. Let's start here with what letters. We got an A over here. We had a Z, O, Y, L, E, E, P. Here's a G and a W. Now you can be making, forming, words with these names. I see the name Zoe. You can look for initials. Anything that stands out to you. Okay. I've got the name Lee. I've got the word leap. I also have, no, I thought I had leap year, but no, just leap. What else? Do we see anything? Okay. We have weep also. Okay. And all right, let's see what else. One more letter up here. O. Okay. So we have zoo and pole. Okay. Now, lots of energy on the second here. We've got the Z and the O, or it could be Oz, right? And then we've got a mermaid here. Up at the top around the first, we have the A and the anchor. Okay, so there's a lot of like ocean vibes, mermaids, anchors, and on the very beginning of the month. So I think that's actually Labor Day right there, the second. Okay. Got an O up here. Interesting here on the 6th of September, votes for women. All right. I'm not going to get too political, but this sums it all up right here. Along with, this is a, what's that called? Mallet? What is that with the court when he hits and makes a decision? Interesting. So legal matters, votes for women, Friday the 6th. You got a Y here. Looks like it's on the 9th, an E on the 12th. You got a piece of citrine here on the 14th, Saturday the 14th. Lots of energy around the 17th and 18th. This looks like it's a Mary symbol, little statue. Okay, very feminine energy, votes for women, Mary, a mermaid. Okay, we have 24th, 25th, 26th. Now, if you listen back to the September month ahead, those are really, really intense days right there, okay? You have a palm tree, 2 palm trees, the L and the E, and then over here, I don't really even know what this is. This is some piece of stone. It's got a little shimmer to it, and I have no idea what that is. But it's here on the 26th, and it's a piece of stone. So there's something grounding, okay? On the 30th, you have an angel wing. And then as you move into October, on the 2nd, you have a P. The 3rd, you have a W, a 6 on the 4th, and a G on the 5th, all right? So it looks like there's like a lot of activity as you get towards the end of the month. We also, our dice, we rolled the South Node in the sign of Leo, in the 5th house. Okay, so the South Node is the cup of the past, and it's said to contain all of our memories, our past lives, our ancestors, earlier in this life, the lessons we've learned, okay? In the sign of Leo, which is a very social, playful, heart-based sign, in the 5th house, which is Leo's house, this has a lot of themes about like dating. This has a lot of themes about friends, social friends, and making sure that you've learned your lessons, okay? Because sometimes the South Node, like, I'm not always feeling a fondness for the South Node. Like, that's the past. Do you really want to dip your toe back into that? Is that still fun? Oh, I see the word Yale, and I see the word ale, and I just realized that an R fell off to the side, along with this symbol of this guy in a suit. Okay, so we bring R into it, and we have the word reap. Okay, and real, R-E-A-L, and zeal, Z-E-E-A-L. All right. Anything? Oh, I wanted to say wheel, but it's not there. All right, so what else do I need to give you here? I'm going to give you more power days. So those are the charms. Now, based on the dice, you were basically just rolled Leo. Okay, so let's see. We know that the moon is in Leo at the end of August. So you have you're going into the month coming off of some power days, the 30th, 31st, 1st. And then at the end of the month, the moon goes back into Leo, which is on Thursday the 26th. So that was like during that intense period right there. Thursday the 26th, 6:47 p.m. into Friday the 27th, into Saturday the 28th, into early morning Sunday the 29th, okay? Power times for you, Cancer. Love you, Cancer. Have a fabulous month of September.